All right, I'm sitting here with Shane. Shane, I never asked you this. How did you first get interested in the guitar?
Interested in the guitar. I was 9 years old, right?
9?
And I was helping my dad clean the attic. No, I was 8. I'm sorry, I was 8 years old. And I was helping my dad clean the attic. And, like, he pulls this tarp over, and there's this Dawson 1280 turntable. It's like a big giant dice, and when you open it up, it's like a record player, right?
Right.
And then he goes over to the corner of the garage, and he pulls up another tarp, and there's like literally 20 or 30 milk crates that are full of records. I shit you not, dude. 20 or 30 milk crates.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I thought I had a big collection.
No, his collection is giant.
Wow.
And the first record he pulls out is Grand Funk Railroad. We're an American band.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's the single. Just the
Oh,
single.
wow.
This is 45.
Oh, the 45.
And I heard that song. I probably sat up there and listened in that attic to that song for like 2 hours. And the next day I was like, Dad, you have to buy me a guitar. You have to buy me a guitar. And so he took me to this little guitar store up in Michigan.
So you were playing the guitar before your brother?
No, my brother had been playing since he was 10.
And he's how much older than you?
5 years older than me. So
Oh, okay.
But he was playing for a couple of years by the time I
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't really interested in it just because TJ did it. Like, I wanted to really do it. But
So what year? So you were 8 when you got your first guitar?
Mm-hmm. So that would have been 1996.
And he was 15.
TJ? No, he would have been 13.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
Hit it 3
for
years.
half the year, he's 6 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, and so my dad took me to this little music store, and he bought me a Yamaha RGS 121, like an electric guitar.
Oh.
It's not that great, dude. It was like literally $130. Just a cheapo electric guitar. It had 2 humbuckers and a single coil in it. And it just took off for me, man. Like, the first song I ever learned was this worship song my brother wrote. It was like a... That was the first like real full song that I ever learned, and so I started with that, just the the E chords and things like that, and then
The cowboy chords. Open chords.
Yeah, just open like D, and then A sus2, and B, and of course the C sharp minor. There's just the typical like worship music chords is what I started with.
So, the music that your dad had so many milk crates of albums, so the music must have been diverse. Which style did you gravitate towards at that young age of 8?
What I was always attracted to was good songwriting. And so I found myself really, really liking artists like the Eagles. And, from the Eagles I got interested in Jefferson Airplane and, all kinds of other great. Grand Funk Railroad is huge. Dire Straits. Oh my gosh, Dire Straits. My favorite song of all time is Sultans of Swing.
How many Mark Knopfler licks do you know?
Honestly, the only one I've ever really taken the time to learn is that Sultans of Swing. That... You know that song? Are you really taking a piss in the middle of this interview? Fucking ridiculous. You done pissing?
Yeah. Did you take lessons from the same teacher your brother did?
No. My brother was self-taught, and he kind of taught me some stuff. Honestly, and I learned chords here and there and stuff growing up, but I didn't really start getting into learning how to play guitar until I met Russ Busey. He's the guy that owns R&R Music here in town.
Oh, you're talking Brownsburg, Indiana, right?
Yeah, he fronts Big Daddy Caddy.
Oh, okay.
And he is literally one of the
And they were playing tonight?
I'm not sure. They might have been playing tonight.
Wow. So you started taking lessons from him up there at R&R Music in Brownsburg?
Kind of. Just like every time I would go in there, like I would always know when they would be busy and when they wouldn't be, and I would go in there when they weren't busy. And if Russ was just kind of effing around, I'd sit down with him and he'd show me stuff. and he gave me some scales to learn, and like, you know, for instance, the first one he were taught me was this one. And if you like put that together, you get. You know that?
Yeah, Motown.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody loves Motown. And so I started learning how to play guitar from him, and then like I came to a point in my song, or in my, I guess my music interests, where I wanted to get into good guitar playing and songwriting, and that's when I got into guys like John Mayer and Jason Mraz.
So John Mayer would have been the first, how do you say, quintessential guitar hero for you. Like, he wanted to learn every riff he did.
The first John Mayer song I ever learned was Why Georgia. My brother taught it to me. It's like that riff is just so awesome. And then from there, you know, I did his version of Free Fall on that, you know.
So you went acoustic at 8. No, your very first guitar, that's right, was a Yamaha electric.
Yeah.
So you kind of did it backwards from what most people did. You started electric and then went to acoustic, what, a year, 6 months later?
Oh no, way later than that. I bought my own first acoustic. Like, I got a little over $120 in Christmas money, like when I was 14. And I used the money to get on Musician's Friend, and I bought a
oh, nice.
like a Ibanez acoustic starter pack. And that guitar only lasted me for like a year before it just got all shot to hell. Like, it was just a terribly made guitar. But I had
you
I had
treated
a job.
it roughly?
No, I didn't really treat it roughly. It was just poorly made, and it fell apart on me, you know. And I played a lot, you know. And so at that point, I had a job, and I didn't really have anything else to do with the money. And my brother had a really, really nice Fender acoustic electric. It was like a DC-20. It had like the Fishman 4 preamp in it, you know. Just
right.
Great guitar. Sold it to me for $250, and with a hard shell case and everything. And that guitar lasted me until I was in the Army. At which point I bought my first Seagull, which I really, really liked.
You had a Seagull?
I did. It was an S6 acoustic electric, and oh man, it had a Godin preamp in it, and it sounded great. What else have I had acoustic wise? I've had I had a Taylor TC16, which was a really, really good acoustic guitar. I sold that. I've had a really nice American-made Alvarez, and
oh, those are rare.
yeah, and then I think I had one.
Out of all your acoustic guitars, which one do you think had the best tone and
The one I have now, my Austin.
And which one played the best?
The Austin. I kid you
Then
not.
why are you holding the Ovation?
Because the Austin is on loan, and honestly, this Ovation is probably one of my favorite acoustics I've ever played.
Oh, well, it's also mine, so I want it back.